about, thank you. Last week we talked more about knowing our business and building a successful business in Forever Living. And I believe that everybody can hear me from where you are. Everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me and not ask you that, just type a one. Just type a one. Thank you, Wambui. Thank you, Omingo. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Pam. I can see you and it's amazing. So karibuni sana. Now, meanwhile, let me share my screen so that we can be able to start. And today, where are we? We are here. The presentation I have today is a continuation of what we did last week. I just done it actually in three parts, by the way. I've skipped the center one because I feel this one is more needed than anything else. I feel this one, I needed to talk about this before even I do the previous one. There is a session I've jumped there in between. And the reason why we are talking about our daily action plan is because I looked at last month results. And I know all of us here on this platform, we are leaders. All of us, we are leaders, and we don't need to sugarcoat some things. We need to be straight on the point. So if you are new, we talk about network marketing skills, how we find ourselves in the market, how we present ourselves in the market, and how we deliver. So when we talk about our daily action plan, I know many of us, we have been talking about this, and we talk about daily action plan on a daily basis. Anytime we bring a new person, that is what we are talking. And in case you can't hear me, kindly raise up your hand and tell me if you can hear me. That will be a good thing. So I'm your presenter tonight, and I'm a mother of two, an accountant by training. I'm a former financial controller with a retail chain, and I am a very passionate business builder because I'm in health and wellness. I'm a wealth and wellness consultant. I'm a business builder. I'm a mentor and entrepreneur coach. And my mission is to empower people. Every person I meet, I need to create an impact into their lives. Because I know all of us, we are in this platform and we have goals and we have big dreams. And especially in our business, we talk about our big why. That is what helps us to wake up every single day for us to be able to build this business. And you realize that as we set those goals, Zig Ziglar says, goals are dreams we convert to plans and take action to fulfill them. Now, I know Forever has given us a platform whereby we can be able to convert this, to create plans and take action to fulfill so that we can be able to achieve the goals we have. And many of us, maybe we look at the process and we are not able to digest the whole process and be able to come up with a final product which we can be able to present even deep down into our hearts and be able to believe in it. Last week, I touched something to do with the personal belief. I also touched in that, but you realize that that is more key than anything else, because before you communicate this vision to anyone, you need already to have been convinced this is what I am going for. So Warren Buffett tells us, if you are a person with huge dreams and you would really love to support others in achieving their huge dreams, then the network marketing business is certainly a business for you. So from this statement, you realize that network marketing is for people with big hearts. It is for people who love others. It's for people who are ready to help others. It's for people who are ready to hold hands and move to the next level. It's for the people who are ready to be able to go out there and sacrifice their time and be able even to talk when at the end of the day, this person may not buy, this person may not even join your business, but you are giving them information 2, 3, 4 years down the line. Maybe when they will remember your name and they'll come and join your team. We are in a business whereby we don't look at now. We act now in a sense of urgency, but we don't look at the results now. We look at the results days to come. So as we embark on our daily action plan, the first thing we need to understand is Forever has built, and for you to be able to build a profitable business in Forever, you need to be consistent in your daily action, because that, you grow your customer base, you grow your team, and have a right mindset. Then you follow a structured plan every day so that you can be able to receive the success you want. Many times I've met with our country sales manager and he tells me, what are you planning to do? What is your daily plan? What are you doing next week? What are you doing this month? What are you doing this year? And I know even maybe he has met you and he has asked you something similar. Maybe you have met with your upline and they have asked you something similar. And I will tell you, it's not like they're not concerned about you, they're concerned about you. And the reason why they ask those questions is because when you don't have a daily plan, an operation method which you can be able to use, a daily operation method which you can be able to use, I will tell you, you end up getting confused. And that is the reason why at one point, one of my managers, Nancy, trained us on how to, our daily operation method, what we need to be able to do on a daily basis. But today I want to dig deep, to dig further and to be able to help people to be able to understand when you wake up, what do you do? Especially when you wake up, your morning routine, how does it look like? How does it look like? Personally, from what I've written here is some of the things I do personally, and at the same time I've modified them to be able to tweak them so that they can be able to fit a general routine for each and every person. But one of the things is, how does your daily routine look like? And you find that the first thing is, maybe you wake up, you prepare yourself, then you do your prayers, and then after that, now when we come to the business part, because you have done your prayers, you have exercised and things like that, the next thing you need to do is, when you sit down on your table, the first thing personally I start with is affirmations, and I visualize what I want the day, how I want the day to look like. So as I do those affirmations, I know I will be able to say so many affirmations depending on what I want to see. So you need to be able to do things according to what you want to see yourself. And I just gave some examples which can be able to relate with our business, not on a personal basis, not on our daily basis, but we talk about generalizing the examples I'm giving you. So you can go and substitute them with the things you want. I am confident and successful in my forever business. I attract the right customers and business partners. I am growing daily. I'm growing daily and achieving my goals. I'm selling like crazy. I'm going to make profits today. I'm making profits today. I'm paying my bills today. I'm driving a beautiful car. I'm living in a good house. All those things you can be able to tell yourself. And remember, all these things, the more you repeat what you want to say, what you want to see in the future, at one particular point, it would be able to actualize. I look at myself where I was 2, 3, 4 years ago and where I am today. I think I'm more confident than I was more 2, 3, 4 years ago. But the reason why this happened is there is somebody who is raising up the hand. Let me see. Oliver, I'll be able to answer your question later, kindly, Oliver. So in case of anything, you just write on the wall. I will be able to answer all the questions at the end of the session. So when we talk about our business, you find that it is very important for us to be able to look at how will you be able to grow your business. And also you talk about personal development. After you have done your personal affirmation, that you need to be able to do personal development for something like 10 minutes by reading a book, listening to a podcast, maybe watching a video clip from Forever Training. Today in the morning, in the business community, we will send a very beautiful clip, a very beautiful, video about the power of now. And I don't know how many of us in this session listen to that clip. If you listen to that video, kindly type a 1. If you listen to that video, type a 1. If you listen to that video, type a 1. Naongoja. I'm waiting to see. Thank you. I can see Han listen, Roslyn, Cecilia, Johan. Thank you so much. If you didn't listen, kindly go back and look for that clip. It is amazing. It is talking about the power of now. And those are things you're supposed to be doing on a daily basis. Make sure that you listen to something on a daily basis. It's very important for you to be able to build yourself. Then plan your day. At least look at what you are going to do throughout the day. Set clear goals for yourselves, for your recruitment, and who are you going to follow. And you realize that in the start, like if you start tomorrow, you may not have much to be able to do throughout the day because you had not been doing this, this routine. But by the time you finish 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, you find that now everything will be able to start falling into place. And so you realize that when you talk about the daily activities which we need to be able to do, the first thing you need to do is we need to find customers. And that is the reason why after we join our business, we give you the combo pack. And after we have given you the combo pack, you are supposed to use the products, understand them, so that you can be able to share your experience with your friends, your relatives, your neighbors. And those are the people who will be able to become your first customers. And at the same time, you can be able to convert them to team members. So when you're talking about this, the goal should be to connect to at least 5 to 10 people on a daily basis. And talking about the product, the business, it is you to choose who have, when you do your name list, there is a way you profile so that you can be able to know, is this a customer? Is this a business builder? And then from there, you go online and you post an engaging content on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, wherever you are. Whatever platform you love most, where you think that you will be able to get a good, a good response. I know we have not been consistent in this. Personally, I have not been consistent in this. But one of the things is you need to be able to plan this. You need to be able to look at how you will be able to create this on a daily basis. Because once you do it on a daily basis, your customers will always be waiting for you. What are you going to post? And remember, it's very good for you to be able to post at a particular time. If you post in the morning, it will be very good for you to be able to post in the morning, let's say like at 8 o'clock. So people know that there is something from Carol which will be able to pop. There is something from Jen which will be able to pop. There is something from Joseph which will be able to pop. So you realize that anytime you do this, it is very important because they will be able to feel your content and they will be able to read and connect with it. And then talk to people at work, at church, at school, at the gym, in the community event, wherever you go. Because if you have decided that maybe at around 7, around 8, you're going to go back to the gym, remember that those are places whereby you can be able also to talk to people. It's places whereby you can be able to share your business. But at the same time, when you talk about engagement, comment on and reply on the post by starting the conversation. You realize that Facebook and also the social media is very good. Remember, actually also something like Telegram, it brings for you a poster of somebody who has a birthday and it asks you whether you want to be able to send them, a birthday card, things like that. So even it just reminds you. And it's very important for you to be able to be in this platform because they will also guide you. So when you go there, don't be able just to send a photo of a person celebrating birthday. Maybe you create a card and the card which comes, because nowadays we have different platforms whereby we can be able to create a poster. We can be able to create a card for somebody. Make sure there is like a product at the end of the, at the corner, something which is going to give the ambience and show that at the background there is some bit of your business. And this will also be able to, to enable them to be able to open their eyes and see what is this person trying. Is it not only a birthday card, but also you need to be able to create it in a very creative way so that you don't, the products don't pop out, your business doesn't pop out, but the birthday message pops out. Sawa. So it's very good for us to be able to do that. Now, we need some examples on how we can be able to do that. I've been able to illustrate this. And the first message is, hi, Kate, I saw your post about struggle about stomach discomfort. Remember, we're also looking at the terminologies we use because we don't want to tell somebody that I saw your struggle with ulcers. Who told you that? I saw your post maybe, on stomach discomfort issues. How have you been? By the way, I recently started working with an amazing health and wellness brand, and I think you would love it. Can I share more? I think that will enable Kate to look at to say, yes, I can, yes, I can share more. The second thing is we can be able to talk about, hi, John, I noticed you have been into the fitness, something. I have an incredible natural product that can help you with energy and digestion. Can I send you some information? So how many of us can be able to do this before they leave the house? Can you be able to do this? Realize that, know what your customer wants most and what your customer does best. Focus where these two will meet. That is how we are going to win this game. So as long as you know your customers and you know what Forever has to offer, focus on where these two will be able to meet and you'll be able to start building a successful business. Now, the next thing is we do a follow-up. Because existing leads which we have been having, they're having something, we need to be able to follow up so that we can be able to see what they need from us. So one of the things is you need to set your goal. Follow up with at least 5 people on a daily basis. Most people will need at least 5 to 7 follow-ups before they buy even or join your business. There are also even those ones you will be able to follow even 10 times before even they buy. Check in on your potential customers first, because don't go for the negative customers, people you think they cannot buy. Go for the ones you think they will buy, because you will be able to save your effort, and this will also be able to fuel your confidence for you to be able to even to meet the rest who are not very, who are not so positive about your business. So hi Jen, just checking on you. Any question about the aloe vera gel? Because she had bought an aloe vera gel last week. So you need to be able to do a follow-up and see, what she has to say. Then follow up on business prospects. I thought about you today. Forever is growing, and I would love you to see you benefit from these two. Want we chat more? Something like that. And I know many of us, we are looking on how to invite on the Saturday's event. It is because this presentation, when I was preparing, it was a general presentation. I didn't put, but at the end I've done something. So one of the things is I will tell you very well, follow up your business prospects in a very serious way and in a way that they will be able to love, to listen to you. You can be able to source these materials in so many places whereby you will be able to understand more about our business. And even just listening even to leaders on the YouTube channels, you'll be able to get a lot of information. Remember to use the 3F rule. And you realize that feel, felt, found is a word which has been used so many times. Even when we are doing our first step to manager, we also include this. And I know, one of the things is you need to tell Carol, I know how you feel. I felt the same way before I started this business, but I found that Forever gave me a financial freedom and health benefit I never expected. And I will tell you for sure, personally, I never expected what I'm receiving from Forever today. So anytime I'm talking to somebody about this business and this statement has to come across, I know very well I'm talking from deep down my heart because Forever has given me more than I expected. So when you are telling somebody these things, it's not like you are pretending. It is not like you want to please them, but it is coming deep down from your heart because that is what Forever can be able to do. So don't bring your need into the marketplace. Bring your skill. That is what will help you. If you don't feel well, tell your doctor. And I will tell you, but not the marketplace. If you need money, go to the bank, but not the marketplace. And the reason why I came up with this statement is because you find that many of us, we are frustrated. We go out there and we don't have the right skill when we are talking to our customers. But instead of turning back and coming back to your upline, to your sponsor, to the leaders you have on board, you even start discussing that topic with new people, with your sisters, with your cousins. These are not, you need to tell the doctor. Your doctor is your helpline. Your doctor is your leaders into the business. So these are the only people who will be able to help you. There is a way you will be able to share your frustration on how you talk to your customer and the kind of response you received, and your sister will really pity you. And they start telling you you need to look for a job. Remember, you have a very big job, a very big vision, a very big dream, which cannot be funded by a job. And when you keep on, lingering around with people who don't understand you, it will be very, very challenging. It will be very confusing. So anytime you go to the marketplace and you find that you have some questions to be answered, I will tell you, go back to your helpline, go back to the leaders, and they will be able to answer your question. So let's go to the doctor, not go out there in the marketplace and start discussing our issues. At the same time, we need to promote this product in the business, in the social media spaces. So before you do anything, every day, this is the third thing you need to do. Promote your business. Make sure that you promote your business on a daily basis. We have several platforms whereby you can be able to do this. So post at least once or twice a day. Make sure that, you create content ideas on how you can be able to pass the message. The first thing you can be able to do a product testimony. Share your personal or customer experience, to your customers. At the same time, you can be able to create an educational post, benefits of aloe vera, of Arctic Sea, of the C9, And I will tell you, when you do this, you find that your customers will be glued to your page. Anytime they need something, they know they can be able to go to your page. Then you do a lifestyle post. I know many of us, we do lifestyle more than anything else. We fail to do the product testimony. We fail to do educational post, but we do lifestyle. We will be able to show people how we were in Java taking coffee. We'll show people how we went for dinner. Those are things we'll be able to show. But we forget we are also crowding our social media with only one thing. We need to be creative and be able to give them something which they can be able to focus on, to be able to yearn for anytime they think about you. Talk about the success stories. Highlight a team member or a customer, transformation since they came into the business, what they have been able to receive, what they have been able to see, the results the customer has been able to receive by using the products. Then Forever Business Opportunity, talk about the financial freedom with Forever Living. This is an amazing way on how you can be able to look at that, those posts and see how you can be able to create content around this and see how you can be able to pass this message. So an example is posting about aloe vera gel, and personally this is what I did. Did you know aloe vera gel can help you with digestion, energy, and detox? I have been using it for a month now and my skin is glowing. Who wants to try this? Remember, anytime you are posting in the social media, you need to trigger for action. Don't be the kind of a person who just posts and you don't trigger for action. So why are you posting? We need to ask ourselves, why are you posting? So up to this level, if you are together with me, type a 1, type a 3 actually. Type a 3 if you are together with me. If up to this point you are together with me, type a 3. And I hope these things are really helping you to be able even to brainstorm and see the things you have not been able to do right. Thank you so much. So it's very important for us to be able to look at how can we be able to build this business. Look at some of the examples. If I think after this is be shown on the social media platform. So that is on the YouTube. If you have not subscribed to that channel of Forever Living Products, kindly go there and do that. It's very important for you to be able to be in that platform because you will be able to learn a lot. At the same time, let's look at customer care and retention. You create something like 20 minutes for you to be able to do this. And when you talk about this, you find that it is very good for us to be able to do this. I hope we are together at this level. We are together. Thank you. Thank you. So customer care and retention, you create like 20 minutes for you to be able to do that. And what is your goal? Checking 2 to 3 existing customers daily. Make sure that you talk to them. And I know by the time we become assistant supervisors, we are supposed to be having over 30 customers who we can be able to relate with. And, happy customers buy more than, and they refer other people. So make sure that your customers are happy every single day and ask how they are enjoying the product. It's very good for them to know that you are also concerned. You didn't just make a sale, but you are concerned whether this product is working for them. You are concerned whether they are enjoying the product. You are also concerned about how, even the family is appreciating the kind of products you have been sending to them, and recommend another product based on their need. So it is very good for you to be able to understand, when I'm talking to Carol, this is the kind of products she always picks. And the reason why she picks this kind of products is because of ABCD. So when you are talking to her, you need to be able to look at what other products can she be able to use and offer a discount or referral reward for introducing a new customer. What does that mean? If somebody has been buying with a wholesale price, you can offer them to be able to join into the system and they start enjoying the 5%. You can also tell them if they refer somebody, let's say like they have already joined the business, they are buying very big volumes, you can tell them to refer somebody. When they refer somebody and the person agrees to be into the system, remember, they will also be able to get 5% and that person will be able to get a bonus at the end of the month. So it is very important for you also to be able to talk to your customers about this. Many of the people we are bringing on board, they are smart customers. And the more you plug them into the system and you retain them and you make sure that they have the right information, the more you build your customer base and you build your manager business. And that is very important for you to know that. Now, let's look at an example message of how you can be able to make sure that you follow up your customer every day in the morning. Remember, we have different customers, so you'll be able to list them. And on first, I did this on Tuesday, on second, on third, on fourth, like that. So you'll have different customers depending on how you acquired them. And you have a file and a list of your customers, and you can be able to follow them up. And remember, I've seen so many people post, who sell products and they don't even follow up their customer. Even they don't ask them whether they received the product. I will tell you, you are losing out. You need to be able to follow up your customers so that you can be able to know how they are doing. And that is how you'll be able to experience a repeat order. You have heard me. I know if you have ever sat close to me, anytime I'm sending a product to somebody, I tell them we need to use this product between, at 3 to 6 months. And I insist the first 90 days is a must. If you are buying the product from the word go, the first 90 days is a must. It's not like if you are not starting this, we are working a journey to wellness. So let's look at how we are going to do the next 90 days. And I want you to be able to talk to me on what you are experiencing and how you are feeling so that we can be able to see whether we can be able to change it here or there. The reason why you are doing this one, this customer is open-minded at that particular point. They have given you a chance for you to be able to explain how they can be helped by the Forever Living products. So you need to use that chance to be able to connect with them, to be able to create confidence, to be able to create your name and be able to imprint your name into their hearts so that they can be able to believe in you. So we build the belief system when we are selling the first time, and make sure that you provide even extra information for them to be able to remember you. Because when they meet somebody else there, they didn't receive that information. But from you, you created time for you to be able to give that information. Now, we are having Carol. Carol has been using aloe vera gel. So what I do is, hi Caroline, how is your aloe vera gel working for you? Many people pair it with Forever Active for B for the gut health. Let me know if you would like to try it. Now she has been using aloe vera gel, but right now I will be able to introduce the Pro B. The next time I'll be able to introduce maybe Fields of Green. Maybe I'll also be able to include Elysium. So you need to be able to look at your customer and look at that direction. Oh, where am I pointing this customer? What kind of products will I want them to be able to use? So you continue creating content depending on what your customer is using. Up to that point, I think we are doing well. So content builds relationships, and the relationships are built on trust, and the trust drives the revenue. I know when we are doing these sales, we are looking at the profits at the end of the day. So we need to understand that the content we are going to build, to create, will be able to create the relationship. And it will be able to develop to build the trust between you and your customer. And that is where you'll be able to get your money. So don't forget that at any particular point. The fifth one is building a team and training on them. So we need to be able to create time to train our teams. There are so many people who are out there who are half-baked. I don't know whether it's because they don't join trainings, or they join trainings and they don't implement. But I want at this particular point, if you are in this session, kindly implement what we learned tonight. Be the kind of a person who will be able to practice. I was so shocked when we went to South Africa, and Jen Leach said something which was very crazy. She said, for you to be able to hack something, you need to be able to do it throughout the year. That is the time you'll be able to see results. So if we are doing these kind of activities, you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Thursday, on Friday, you don't do it, I will tell you, you are not going to see, tangible results. So maybe that is what we have been doing. In Kenya, maybe we have been doing the business Monday, Tuesday. On Wednesday, you are there, you decide, you wake up from 8 to 9 is when you are supposed to do these things, but you decide, I can just lounge on the sofa. I can continue just chatting with my friend. I can also maybe, you need to be able to plan your day. So, you create 30 minutes to be able to train and build your team. And when you talk about this, support and train your new recruits, especially for growth, because they are already very eager to learn. They want to learn more. So you find that you need to be able to create more time with them. At the same time, you find that when you talk about you train your new recruits, you find that everybody will love their new recruits. Even when you are a manager, you find that by the time you graduate, you become a manager. There is a team under you. So you cannot say these people are old. By the time you break from your upline and you start having your team trainings, it means that these people are new to you. They have not been able to develop. If they were to develop, they will become managers and move to the next level and create their own teams. So you need to be able to support and train your new people into the business. And I've realized that what has happened is, yes, people have become, when they become managers, they decide that I've become leaders. And what they do, yes, they have become a leader, and it is only the name manager. They don't go to the ground and see the team which took me to manager. What can I be able to do for them? I've been given a platform platform as a manager. I've been given a platform as a leader. Am I ready to be able to embrace myself and train the team God has blessed me with, and it has brought me to this level? I will tell you, there is no way God can give you the level of a manager when he knows very well you cannot be able to handle a team. So what are we doing? I can say that we are also becoming ignorant of the kind of position God has created and has given us for us to be able to embrace as leaders. So we need to understand that we need to train the people we bring on board. Maybe you are saying that they are not cooperative, they are not coming for training, but I will tell you the reason why they are not coming for training. At particular point they saw your attitude, and maybe they are also copying your attitude. So are you coming for training? Do you attend trainings yourself? Or are you the kind of a person who will come for training and all through you are just running up and down in the corridors? So you will also create a team which is doing similar things. So let's look at how we behave. How we behave, how we do things. It's very important for us to be able to look at this. Because if you are here and you are asking yourself, how comes my team members are like ABCD? I will tell you they have copied from their upline. Is Mange see, Mange do. Check in with your new members, and that is very important. At the same time, send your training videos or host a quick Zoom call. This will also be able to help them, for them to be able to understand that how this is serious. Many of us, we have our WhatsApp groups, and those WhatsApp groups, maybe we only talk about, have you done your 4cc? Have you done your 2cc? When are you finishing your 4cc? All those things is what we do, but we don't even keep creating content materials which can even be able to help, the team. If you are in this platform and you are a manager and you have not shared content on how even your lead, your team members, your new people can be able to invite for Saturday, I will tell you, go right now and do it. After this session, you need to do it. You are expecting your team to invite for KICC, but you have not given them guidelines. Remember, these people are new. You need to give them guidelines on how to do it. If you feel that you need to be able to call this person on a Zoom call, kindly call them on a video call. Call them so that they can be able to understand what is the seriousness in this kind of a business. Many of us, we don't look at our business in a very serious format. But I will tell you, the kind of business we are doing here is more beneficial and it's also bigger than even people seated in the office. But you'll find people seated in the office, they wake up very early in the morning. They go to the office, and by around 8 o'clock, they're already set and doing their things. But yourself, you have not respected your business in that, in that format, and you don't even, maybe you wake up, you lazy around, by around 10, even you have not started your day. Let's ask ourselves about this. So recognize their wins in WhatsApp, in the Facebook groups, and celebrate them. I remember when I was trying to create this presentation, one of the things I remembered at one particular point, I was recognizing the focus credit, and even people who have done something in the team. And one of the leaders asked me, Marian, you really surprised me. Somebody who has not been in the business even for a year, 2 years, 3 years, they come back and they are building the business. They just do a 4cc, even maybe it was just a cell they found on the ground, and they have come and they have processed the 4cc, and maybe it's and you really celebrate them. And I told them, the reason why I celebrate these people is because I know through celebration, they will remember, yes, by the way, I closed that order. I've not been doing the business for the last 6 months, but when I came back, Marian embraced me. My leader embraced me. My leader was there for me. Even, I know there are leaders who will be able to look at their teams. Their teams have not been around for 2, 3, 4 months. And when they come into the warehouse, you don't even say hi. And that time somebody is doing 1cc. Imagine there is somebody you have been with them every single day. You have been loving with them. You have given them all that content. But guess what? They have not done a 0.3. You are laughing with them. There is a downline who has come. He has not been, they have not been in the system. Instead of embracing them, remember the power of the prodigal son. We need to understand that. Embrace them, put them a new robe, and tell them we can be able to do this once again. And then, let me tell you, the more you receive them, the way you receive them, they will feel welcome. And maybe they had already decided, oh, I think this thing is not mine. But because God created, gave them that simple order, and that is the reason why they walked into the warehouse to come and do this order. Take that moment, take advantage of that moment and invite this person back. Talk to them. Continue now talking to them, because you realize that even if they left 6 months ago, they have been talking about the business. No wonder they have been able to close this sale. So recognize them, appreciate them, be there for them, Don't be the kind of a person you say, I know she will not come back again. And then after 3 months, she comes back and does that, are shopping. And you are the kind of a person who never appreciate this. I will tell you, look at the people like this. I will tell you right now, I'm very disturbed, and I've been able even to talk to Linda. There is a girl under my leadership who is called Sylvia. Sylvia, we met online, but I will tell you every month, Sylvia does 0.3, 0.4. Even at one point she did, last year she did like even 1 case credit. And guess what? She just walks in and buys. And because I met Sylvia online, that was roughly around 2021, I will tell you. I don't know how Sylvia looks like. And when I call her number, I don't know whether she changed her number. But you will come into the system and find Sylvia shopped. So I told Linda, when Sylvia comes to shop, if you see a Sylvia shopping and she's my, I'm the helpline, kindly tell her to call me. Tell her to leave your number, to leave her number. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That is the power of social media. I've tried. I went even to the social media place where we had met. The numbers which are there, they're not working. But Sylvia has been coming to buy. The number which is in the system, I think she stopped using it. I don't know. So one of the things, I don't know, I don't know, but I know even leaders in this platform, they can have similar stories of you are looking for somebody in your downline, but imagine this person has been active. Yes, I know by the time I was signing her as a smart consumer, but sometimes I know I always fail. I should call her and just tell her, just talk to her because she has been there month in, month out. Now, let's look at an example. You can wake up. And I know many of us, we look at 4cc is very key. And the reason why I put this one is because I know this is what many people will do. Team, who is eating their 4cc this month? Let's push together. I know many of you who have been in my platform, you have realized that personally, I will, after the end of the week, I will be able to ask, are you a novice? Are you a new distributor? Let's push to become an assistant supervisor and start enjoying the 30%. Are you an assistant supervisor? If you're an assistant supervisor, stretch to do your 4 case credit and see how you can be able to get your extra 5%. Imagine enjoying 35% discount. Are you a supervisor? Are you an assistant supervisor and above? Meaning now I want to cover the assistant supervisors, the supervisors and assistant managers, because all those people, we have told them, if they, finish your 4 case credit and stretch to 5 case credit for you to be able to get, to be end month dinner together with our top leaders. Come and tap the wealth of the top leaders and dine with them. And you realize that this message has encouraged so many people. It means that even somebody who is new will be very, curious to understand that who are these who are called and I am a new distributor. I'm a novice customer. That is what I was told. But here, my leader, the leader has written on the WhatsApp as assistant supervisor, step up from, finish your 4 case credit. So it means that we are also preparing the novice customer to know that once they become an assistant supervisor, yes, they will start enjoying 30%. They will become assistant supervisors. But when I am an assistant supervisor, there is something extra I need to do. I need to learn on how to do the 4 case credit so that I can be able to get an extra 5% as a bonus, So you need to train them so that they can be able to see how they will be able to transit. And this happens when you are sending messages to the group as you encourage the team. Now, you find that at the end of the day, we need to do evening reflection. So we have already done all those things in the morning. Now we go out in the field for us to be able to build the business. And now we come back in the evening, we are doing a reflection. Review your day. What went well and what can you improve? I know after this training, there is somebody who will just throw the notebook. Somebody who will be able, even maybe right now you are on your bed and you have not done review of your day. You have not looked at what happened today. What went well? What can I improve? And I know I always tell people, there is no way you can do your review of your day every single day. I normally tell people, have a notebook and do your review. How many customers did you see? Put a 0. How many people did you talk to? Put a 0. How many customers did you talk to? Put a 0. I will tell you, you'll not write 5 zeros throughout the week. You will do something. You will look at that notebook and do something. There is no way you're going to write a 0 throughout. You'll do something. So when you talk about review your day, what went well and what you can be able to improve, I will tell you this works. This works. Track your numbers. How many people did you contact? How many sales did you do? How many follow-ups did you do? So if all these places you write 0, I will tell you there is no way. Nobody likes zeros. There is nobody. Even when you wake up today and you find your account is 0, you'll be sick. Nobody loves seeing zeros. Somebody will want to see a 2, a 3, a 4, a 10. That is what they want to see. Plan for your tomorrow. Set your goals for new prospects, for your follow-ups, for the posts you need to be able to do. Plan it tonight. Create that post tonight, not tomorrow, tonight. And you will realize that always plan ahead. Plan ahead. Always plan ahead. It wasn't raining when Noah built her ark. You can imagine how crazy he was. The neighbors must have laughed at him. So when you are planning the previous night, maybe you have people who don't even understand what you do, why you sit on that table and you start writing things on the booklet. And they're wondering, what are you doing? Don't worry. They may say, you keep on saying that these are the things I'm going to do tomorrow. Even I know you'll not do them. Yes, plan them and keep on doing them. Keep on trying. If you say that you're going to call 5 people, try to call 5 people. Even if you call 2, it's a plus. If you decided to make a sale, I tell people, as a leader, give yourself a 0.3 case credit on a daily basis. If you don't do this, kindly review at the end of the day, see how you can be able to catch up. And I tell people there are days when you will not sell, but there are days when you will be able to close a big sale. There are days when you will not sell anything, but the following day you can be able to do 1 CC. There are days when you don't sell anything. There are days when you will be able to sell even a 0.3, but there are days when you will be able to do 2 CC. So they will be able to compensate because you have already done a 0.3. It means that as I am doing a 0.3, by the end of the month, I need to be roughly doing 6 case credit, 7 case credit, all the way to 10, depending on how active I am. So what are you doing? What are your targets? Wake up with a plan of action and go to bed with satisfaction. So if today you are going to sleep, are you happy with what you did today? Are you happy? Those are questions you need to ask yourself. So set goals. Set goals. An example for next day, tomorrow I will send 10 messages to new prospects. And remember, we are getting these ones from even one-on-one. The people you met today on the road, you need to send them new messages. The people you met in town, those ones who can be able to send. The people you got from the social media, you can be able to send messages. So make sure that you create platforms for you to be able to get new people on a daily basis. What next? Post 2 times on the social media. It doesn't matter which platform. Just go for the platform which works for you. And then follow up at least 5 people. You can be able to follow up on 5 people who are talking about products, about the business, and some customers who you have been able to close the sale to. Now, let's look at our to-do list. It's very important. Our weekly goal checklist should be able to look at this. Talk to at least 35 plus, meaning that you are doing at least 3 to 5 people on a daily basis. Post at least 7 to 14 times on the social media, meaning that we are posting twice a day. Follow up with at least 5 people, 25 people on a weekly basis, meaning that we are doing 5 people on a daily basis. Sell at least, 1 to 3 products on a daily basis. This will be able to give you, how you can be able to gauge yourself. Because sometimes you can be able to sell 1 or 2, 3 products, but at the same time, you can be able to sell a C9. So you find that some of those packs will be able to compensate. Recruit at least 1 new team member every month. And I will say we can be able to zero this and bring it to once a week. This will be able to give us good results of what we are expecting as Team Kenya. Recognize our team members' effort at the end of the day. If they did orders, if they sponsored, if they brought people. I know many people don't even clap for their people who invited for the BOM. Even those who came for the BOM, you need to be able to recognize them. By just coming for the BOM, coming for a training like this one, you need to be able to appreciate them. At the same time, let's say like they have done an order, you need to appreciate them. At the same, you also talk about those who attended, the business presentation, the training and all that. Kindly make sure that you attend training. So we are talking to people, we are posting, we are doing follow-up, we are doing the sales, we are recruiting people on board, we are recognizing our team members' effort, and we are attending trainings on a daily basis. Sawa. So as we come to close, must be consistent in your action. Don't be the kind of a person who will do something today and tomorrow you don't do it. People who succeed in forever are those who show up daily, even on tough days. Do at least one small task by keeping by keep moving forward. And I will tell you the video for the power of now. It's a lengthy video, but I will tell you, kindly listen it as many times as possible. Even if tomorrow you don't have another book, kindly go back, download it, and keep it in a safe place whereby somebody cannot wake up one day and say auto erase. And so you need to keep it for yourself. Personally, I've already kept it for myself because I know that can happen, and I treasure it. It was downloaded and it's amazing because it can be able, it was sent direct to us. So we need to be able to listen it as many times as possible. And you realize that you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret to your success is found in your daily routine. So how does your daily routine look like? Is it something which can be able to deliver results? Many of us, we look at a daily routine and we imagine this routine is for somebody else. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I know in our leadership platform, we normally call our teams. You can wake up very early in the morning and we are calling our teams. And when you look at, I know Emmanuel is on the platform and he can be able to testify this. Because for a team to be performing when the leader is not performing, it means that the leader is exerting pressure to the team and you are not exerting pressure to yourself. We need to do it the other way around. We need to exert the pressure to ourselves and we distribute that pressure to the team. That will be very important. You have seen, and it's very important for us to be able to do this because once we learn on how to put pressure on ourselves, remember we are our own CEOs, we are our own bosses. But remember, if you are your own bosses, who is your worker? You are the only person in that organization. The organization you have is Marian Limited, and I am the boss, I am the CEO, I'm the messenger, I'm the driver, I'm everything. So it means that I step to the other side and I become the messenger, I deliver products, I become the driver, I drive myself to somewhere. I give myself, I am the boss. So I need to give the boss a report. As we talk about daily review, we are giving the boss a review. And who is the boss? You yourself. So you realize that yourself, you are an organization and you need to be able to step in all those places and be able to represent them, in a very appropriate, the same way you will be able to present yourself and give, reports to your boss. Give reports to yourself. Don't be saying that we are doing the business together with my team, but yourself, are you doing the business? So let's look at this very keenly. Just a weekly planner, a forever living weekly planner with your week goals, your monthly goal, what you'll be able to do on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. This is something I've been able to use. And many leaders on board, especially the people I built in the beginning, somebody like Mumbi will show you, somebody like Christine, somebody like Jacinta. We had a notebook whereby we used to draw this chart and we will be able to record the people we are prospecting on a daily basis, the people we follow up, the social media posts, the customer care, the team building, and the daily wins. Even there was another column for what we have sold and the daily profits. Actually, Mumbi, if you are on this platform, you can screenshot that book and be able to send. I will also be able to look for mine and screenshot and send it to the business wall, forever business community. That will be able to have several people to be able to know, yes, these things are real. And unless you do them, I will tell you, you are expecting results, but it will take a very long time because you know them in your head. You know that you are supposed to prospect. You know that you are supposed to follow up. You are supposed to post on the social media. You are supposed to do some bit of customer care. You are supposed to build a team, but you don't record that. So you don't know what has been working for you and what is not working for you. So when you do this, you'll be able to know what is working for you. You'll know that I can be able to prospect. When I prospect 10 people at the end of the month, I'll be able to sponsor one person. But when I prospect 20 people, I'll be able to sponsor 2 people. You'll also be able to know if I establish, I go to a function and I collect contacts and I follow this contact, I'm able to close 2-3 customers. If I post something on the social media, I will be able to do a follow-up and I will be able to get at least 2 customers from that post I did on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, and then you take good care of them. How many customers are in your platform? platform? Are they happy? How many people have been converted to be a team? Are they growing into the business? Are they responding? Are they looking any signs of growing into through the marketing plan? Those are things you need to be able to evaluate on a daily basis. And I hope I've been able to add value this special day. I've been able to give you some guidelines on how you can be able to build your business. And I want to thank each and every person who is on this platform, because this is how I come to the end of my meeting, my presentation. But before we close, I would want to remind you something very important before I leave the platform. On Saturday, all roads held to KICC. And I will tell you, if you have not been in KICC, it has already been renovated. It is not the KICC you knew. It is more beautiful. It has more ambience, and you'll be able to have beautiful photos on the ground, by the way. So if you are woman and you are a lady and you are in this platform, on Saturday, we are heading all the way to that is in KICC. It will be an amazing day, I will tell you. It will be a day you will be able to remember. And I said, this event is not only for women. It is for all of us who are on this platform. If you are a forever business builder, it is just an event to be able to jumpstart our growth. And if you are in this platform, I will tell you, you'll be able to, you'll be able to learn more, because there will be powerful speakers who will be sharing wisdom and experiences of what they have been able to do, even in different fields. At the same time, we are talking about real conversations about health, mindset, and financial growth. Those are things you will be able to hear from experienced leaders who have been able to build this business over a period of time. Even there are those who are less than 1 year into the business, but they'll be sharing their stories on how they've been able to sweep through the marketing plan with ease. And I will tell you, as a new person who is on board, as a person who has been into the business for a while, you'll be able to learn something, from these new leaders. At the same time, a supportive community of like-minded women who are ready to talk to you, who are ready to share their stories and give you, the confidence you need to be able to go to the marketplace and represent your business. A practical strategies to transform your life. Because I know everybody in this platform, they would want just to change their life. They need practical examples on which they can be able to embrace and change their lives. So if you have not bought your ticket, I will tell you, kindly buy your ticket. So at this juncture, I would like to know how many people have bought their tickets. If you have bought your ticket, kindly write a 5. If you have bought your ticket, kindly write a 5. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Naomi. If I failed to mention your name, I'm very sorry. Sue, yes, we need to buy these tickets. And if you have not even invited your friends, it is time for you to go out there and invite them. This place is going to be powerful. There are going to be great speakers who will be able to, who are going to talk, women to women talk. Because I have realized in our society, there are so many women who are trapped. They don't know where to start, what to do, and they are confused. But imagine, in our platform, we'll also be able to share on how they can be able to build businesses at the comfort of their home. So plug them. Maybe you're going to be their savior. Invite them and see you there. From my hand, I want to wish you all well. But before I close, I want to invite our country sales manager to be able to say something. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening. I trust and I believe that I've been able to add value in what you do on a daily basis. Be blessed. Emmanuel.